Hey America. Alright guys, today I'm going to be doing stuffed cabbage rolls. Alright, now I've heard that it was a Russian dish. I heard it was a Polish dish. I think they call them grumki or glumki in Poland, Ukraine, that part of the world. Alright guys, now mine's going to have a spin on it. Okay, now I explain that once I start doing my supporting cast. Now, shout out. This is another one requested by Chicago Low. Alright? In the same message, she said she'd like to see me do the cobbler. She also asked to see me do my take on cabbage rolls. So that's what I'm gonna try to do, alright? Anyway, got my supporting cast is as follows, alright? Obviously I need cabbages to do cabbage roll, alright? The recipe, multiple recipes that I found said either use one big one or a couple of medium-sized ones, and that's what I'm gonna use, 2 medium-sized cabbages, the smooth ones, not the wrinkly ones, okay? That's gonna be my wrapper. If you saw my spring roll video, I'm pretty much gonna wrap them the same way I did with those the pastry wrapper or the egg roll wrapper, spring roll wrapper. All right, guys. Next, obviously salt and pepper and seasoned salt. All right, you're gonna season your meat to taste. Ground beef. This is 2.5 pounds. I'm gonna use all of this because I'm making a lot. I also have Italian sausage. I'm going to use half of this. This is also 2.5 pounds. I'm going to use half of this. Now, for everyone from the Ukraine, everyone from Russia, everyone from Poland and that part of the world, don't be hating because I'm putting Italian sausage in your recipe. It's my take on it. I'm doing it my way, all right? Anyway, I'm going to use garlic in a couple of different places. I'm going to use garlic in my meat mixture, and I'm also going to use garlic in my tomato sauce marinara that I'm going to make myself. Okay? Beef broth, that's to be cooking in. All right? Rice, part of my filling, all right, uncooked, all right. Mushrooms, I'm using portobello, but use any mushroom of your choice, and this is gonna be chopped very finely, or very small. Parsley, I went to the store, they didn't have any fresh parsley, but I do have some parsley flakes, so I'm just gonna substitute. If you can get fresh, by all means, guys, use fresh onions. I'm gonna use onions for, once again, my mixture, my filling, and I'm also going to use onions for my tomato sauce. And for my tomato sauce, I'm obviously going to use tomatoes. Get that, baby? Got a bunch of tomatoes. Nice, okay. And basil. I'm going to use onions, I'm going to use garlic, salt and pepper, and all that stuff to make my own tomato sauce. All right, guys, that's my supporting cast. Not this. And let me start doing my prep work. Okay, right here, guys, I have a big old pot of water. All right, I'll put it on high heat. I'm gonna bring that to a boil. I'm gonna take one of these. Actually, I'm gonna take 2 of these. I'm gonna core these, my cabbage, and I'm gonna blanch them in boiling hot water for 10 minutes. I'm not gonna let you see that piece. All right, I'm just gonna let you see them after I pull apart the individual leaves. That'll be one of my ingredients. All right, just to save some time. Once again, I'm gonna take the cores out. And once this water is boiling, I'm gonna drop them in and I'm gonna blanch them for 10 minutes so that the leaves get soft, pliable, and they come apart. Because once again, that's gonna be my wrapper. All right, guys, let me get my supporting cast together, do my prep work, and then I'll talk to you guys through what's next. All right, American, now, this is where we're at. 2 cabbages, I blanched them for 10 minutes until the leaves got very pliable and soft. I started separating them. That's why I took the core out. Now, save your water, because as you peel away, the ones on the inside aren't quite soft enough, so I just put them back in there and I blanch them a little bit more. So you peel, if it's not soft, put it back in, peel, put it back in. You understand where I'm going with that one, guys? Okay, so that's where I am with that. All right, now, over here, I got a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and in there, 2 onions in there. All right, I'm gonna saute these for about 2-3 minutes, medium heat. After that, I'm gonna throw in my garlic because I don't want it to burn. And then when I throw in my garlic, I'm also gonna throw in these portobello mushrooms, and that's gonna be part of my filling. And I'm gonna let that get all nice and brown and cook down, and then I'll show you the next step. Let me cook these bad boys down a little bit, and I'll be right back with, oh, don't go nowhere. I did say 2 onions, right? I forgot to say a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper to taste, and a pinch of kosher salt. Maybe 2. All right, guys, nice. Let me cook this down. The next time you see this, my garlic will be in there and the mushrooms will be in there slowly cooking. All right, so I'll be back. We're back. Next step is another one of those. Next step, guys, I'm gonna make my own tomato sauce. Okay, guys. So I'm using Vitamix. All my vegetables and spices and things have been washed. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm putting in about 3, 4, 5, this many. All right. Cloves of garlic. I do chop and clean my own, y'all, but I bought it this way, so I'm gonna use it. I'm cheating. Okay. I'm gonna put in a whole onion. Now, the Vitamix is very powerful, y'all, so I'm not gonna chop this up much because the Vitamix can handle it. If you don't have a Vitamix or you don't make your sauce this way, feel free to buy your own sauce or use some tomato paste or tomato juice or tomato soup or whatever. All right, guys, a big old sprig of basil going in just like that. And I'm gonna put in as many tomatoes as I think this bad boy will hold without overflowing. All right, guys. Now, I'm not going to core them, I'm not going to seed them, I'm not going to peel them. Once again, the Vitamix is very, very powerful and it's going to emulsify all of this. All right, and chop it up. But anywho, break these down a little bit. Bear with me. Actually, this is going to go real quick. You'll see. All right, America, right now I only did, I can get the juices in there too. I only did a few of them, I didn't do all of them. I'm going to blend these up, see how much volume I have, and then continue on. Now, the fluid I'm going to need, obviously, is I'm going to use some of this beef broth to make my my sauce. I'm also going to use beef broth in the cooking. All right, guys? Put in a little bit of that. About half this container, guys, and I'm gonna blend this bad boy up. Variable, low, on, high. Here, that don't look too bad. It says me, go frothy. Guys, I'm gonna throw in a couple more tomatoes and keep doing this. I'll be right back when I finish this. Alright, guys, right here in this bowl is all of that hamburger meat and half of those sausages. I skinned them. I took the case off and put them in there. Can't be talking about skinning those sausages. That ain't right. That ain't right. Anyway, seasoned salt, pepper, and a bunch of parsley. You guys see that, dried parsley. Okay, over here is my garlic, onions, and mushroom mixture. All right, that's part of my filling. That's just going right here. Already after I finished it up, I just set it aside and let it cool. That's going right in here. Nice. Ooh, that smells glorious, like my daughter says, glorious. All right, putting that in there. Okay. Mix that together. Along with that, guys, I'm gonna pour in some of my tomato sauce. Just a little bit. About that much. It'll get redder as it settles. All right, guys. All right. Put my little digits in there. I'm gonna mix this up. Once we get all this mixed up, guys, then we're gonna start talking about filling. All right, guys. So let me mix this up, and I will get right back with you. All right, guys. I got this meat mixture looking the way I want it to look. Now I'm gonna add my last bit of filler, which is a 1.5 to 2 cups roughly of raw rice, uncooked rice. All right. Just throw that in there, mix it up, and after I get this mixed in, then we're gonna start assembly. All right, guys. So let me do this. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys. Let me bring you up to speed. First of all, I got my oven preheating to 400 degrees, 350, 400. So you're gonna hear that beep here in a second, maybe. I just want to show you guys what I've done up to this point. I put some sauce, some of my tomato sauce on the bottom, and I layered it with the rolls. I'm about to show you how I roll. After I put a layer of rolls, I put some more sauce. Get this out of the way. I put some more sauce on top of that, And now I'm layering another roll of cabbage rolls. All right, guys, you see that? Now let me show you how I made cabbage rolls. Once again, if you saw my video on how I made the spring rolls, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Now a lot of recipes I saw, they're saying take a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I'm American. I want meaty meat, right? I want a meaty cabbage roll. So I told you. Come on. 400 degrees. Anyway, I give me a big old spoon like so. Okay. And I find the rib. Okay, I've seen some recipes that say trim off the rib or cut off the rib. I didn't do that. Okay. This big old spoonful of filling. I grab it like so. Can you see it? Get this out the way. Grab it like so. Matter of fact, let me turn it this way so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Lay it on the rib. I bring it up like so. All right, guys. Then I just bring it over here on the side. That's why you blanch your leaves. Bring it over here on the side and continue to roll it. Just like that. Okay, guys? One more time. Rib toward me. Give me a good, healthy American spoon of my filling. Throw that right in there. Grab it with my hands. I fold the rib over. There's a rib right there. Fold the rib over like so. And then the sides, just like you do an egg roll or a spring roll, and continue to roll just like that. All right, guys? And this goes right there. And this goes right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna continue doing these, a couple more, 3 more, and then we'll get on with the next step. I'm actually gonna have to break out another pan, but you won't see that. All right, guys, so I'll be right back. Hey, America, there it is, assembly's complete. All right, I had enough to make an extra pan, but guys, after I layered them all in there, ooh, I can't even talk, and then I covered them with the outer leaves, all right, not the ones that were dirty. I broke those off and washed the rest of the cabbage. But the first layer, pretty much, the dark green layer, I just laid them on top because I'm gonna cover these with aluminum foil, and the leaves will prevent the aluminum foil from burning or scorching, you know what I'm saying, guys? So that's a protective layer, and a whole steam in to help them cook. All right, so I'm gonna cover these bad boys up and then put them in the oven. I'm gonna let them cook for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and I'll show them to you when I take them out. All right, guys? Be right back. Hey, America, we're back. Hey, quick revision. I dropped the temperature down to 375 and I let it cook for about 1.5 hours. Okay, I've taken them out and it looks beautiful. Pow! All right, guys. I let it rest for about 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna let it rest a little bit longer, but I want to get this taste test out of the way. I know Tay back there, she went, you knock this taste test out, and then I close out the video. All right, guys, and I'll do my photo thing. All right, guys, so let me plate up, and then we'll swap and we'll do our taste test. All right, guys? Be right. There it is, America. Boom. Tell me that ain't beautiful. Tell me that ain't something you want to put your lips on. How that look, baby?
Look glorious.
She said glorious. All right, we're going to swap. And tell me what you think.
That looks so good.
All right. First cut, we're looking for doneness. Meat done all the way through? Yeah. Okay. Blow it, baby. Yeah, blow it. It's hot. All right, good. Describe it.
You taste the meat sauce, and then of course the meat. The sausage mostly. Mm-hmm.
You taste the sausage and the beef?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I taste the beef, but I taste sausage mostly. Mm-hmm. Mushroom. Can I get another bite?
Of course you can.
This is good.
Okay, one more bite. You on video? Come on.
The cabbage is not too soft, but it still has a little bite.
Nice. Good? I nailed it? Nice. Nice. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. Let's swap. She takes the plate.
The rice. I almost forgot the rice. That's good.
Nice. Okay, hey, America, there it is. From beginning to end, Chicago Low. There it is. I never did this before. I looked at a bunch of recipes and decided what I liked, what I didn't like, and I threw this together on my own. All right, guys. So like I always say, find yourself a real recipe, do the math, figure it out, fix yourself something good to eat. I'm Sneaky. Peace.